Hi everyone, hope you're okay. So today I'm going to do a very late February and March favourites for you. So sorry that it's taken me so long to get around to doing this, but I filmed it and the light was all crappy and the weather has been so weird at the moment, but finally I've got some time to sit down and do it. So I'm going to crack on with it. There's actually not too many from 2 months of favourites, so that's not too bad. So I'm going to start off with some hair products that I've been really loving the past couple of months. And because the weather is still absolutely freezing cold outside, it means that I'm still having to wear snoods. And if you wear snoods and you've got long hair like me, you all know that snoods are like your hair's worst enemy. They are like Satan to the hair world. You put them on and your hair's fine, and then when you take them off, you've got basically dreadlocks at the back of your hair. It's really not a good look. So basically I have been digging out intensive conditioning treatments to sort out my matted hair from bloody snoods. So this is a conditioner which has been recently launched. It's the Tresemme one. It's the Platinum Strength, and it claims to visibly repair up to 2 years of damage. Now when I first heard about this, I was like, whatever, but it still intrigued me. So it was in Boots. I think it was like a introductory offer, so I went and bought it. It was about £3, so not very expensive at all, and you get 500 mils. Now I love Tresemme because I feel that they always do really big bottles, so the product lasts you quite a long time. And obviously you can see I've got long hair, which means I get through conditioner like no one's business. So because it's been a bit bigger, it means that it's lasted me a little bit longer. Basically, I've been using this as almost like a hair mask. I feel that it's a bit more intense than my usual everyday conditioner. So I've been putting it on as a hair mask, leaving it on for a good 5 to 10 minutes, and then rinsing it off. And I have to say, although I don't agree with the 2 years of damage business thing, I do think that it leaves my hair feeling really soft, really shiny, and if my hair's especially knotty and matted, I find that it really helps to detangle my hair. So I've really been liking using that, and it's been a bit of a hair care saviour. Also, talking of hair care, I ran out the past couple of months. I ran out of my Moroccan oil and my L'Oreal Mythic oil, and I was like, oh my god, what am I going to use on my hair? I mean, obviously it's not really a big crisis, but you're like, right, I need to find something else. And I went through basically my collection of hair stuff, and I found this little miracle oil by Aldi. Now I've blogged about this before, I've probably mentioned it in a video before. It's basically Aldi's dupe to Moroccan oil, but it's about £3. So it's really, really cheap. Whenever this goes on sale on Aldi, it will sell out in literally a couple of days, and they always really struggle to get it back into stock. So I'm not really sure what's going on at the moment, whether it's in stores or not. The only thing I can recommend is to go into a local Aldi if you've got one and just check it out basically. But it's such a good hair oil. It's really nice and light. I don't like hair oils that are too heavy because I think they can make your hair feel a little bit weighed down and greasy. But it's really light. It does a good job. It leaves my hair feeling frizz-free, really soft and really shiny. And there isn't really any difference to it compared to Moroccan oil or Mythic oil. I find that they're very, very similar, and this is just so much cheaper. I would say this one doesn't smell as nice. It doesn't smell bad or anything, it just doesn't really have a smell. So, it's not the end of the world, but I think for £3, and you've got a little dropper thing, which means that you have to basically shake it out to get quite a lot of product, which is quite good. So it means that you're not going to be wasteful with it. So yeah, I think it will last me a really long time, and I just think the price is absolutely amazing. Okay, another hair product that I've been loving the past couple of months is the VO5 Plump It Up Volumizing Spritz. This is basically like a heat defense spray, and I use it as a heat protectant on my hair, but it also helps to add body thickness and volume, and also helps to, it's almost like a bit of a leave-in conditioner as well. So it kind of does everything in one spray, which obviously is amazing. I use my heated rollers basically every single day, which I know is probably really bad for my hair, but because I know that it's bad for my hair, I try to make sure that I take extra good care of it. I try to make sure that I'm always using loads of conditioning products. So this is a really, really good heat defense spray. I find that not only does it add, protection to my hair, it also makes my hair look so much bigger and voluminous when I use it. And a lot of people, whenever I post a picture on Instagram, people are like, how do you get so much body to your hair? And I think this little spray has been really helping to contribute to the volume. So I definitely pick it up maybe if you find that your hair goes a little bit limp and you want some more volume in it. It works the right treat with my heated rollers. So if you've got heated rollers too, then I definitely recommend trying it out. So you spritz it on damp hair. So I spritz it on damp hair, and then I tend to brush my hair through with the tangle teaser, and then I'll reapply it, so make sure it's evenly distributed through my hair. So yeah, I've been really liking that, and again, it's an absolute bargain, which is obviously brilliant. Moving on to a favourite bath shower product. I got a lot of Soap and Glory stuff for Christmas, which was amazing because I love Soap and Glory products, and I got this, and it's the Whip Clean Luxe Cream Wash Shower Butter. I'd never used this before. I've always been very loyal to the Clean On Me shower gel. I don't know if it's shower gel, shower cream, it comes in the pump. It's amazing. I absolutely love that. But then that ran out, and I thought, oh, let's see if I've got any other backup shower gels before I go get another one. And I realised that I had this one, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a go, not expecting much. And wow, blow me down with a feather. This stuff is amazing. It's not going to be for everyone because of the scent. So basically, on the bottle it says it's got velvety cocoa, shea butters, grapeseed, sweet almond, and macadamia nut oils. Pistachio, almond, and sweet vanilla scent. It smells just like pistachio, and it's really, really sweet. It's a little bit sickly, so like I said, it's not going to be for everyone. It's very synthetic, but for someone like me who absolutely loves sweet smells and can't get enough of them, this is so up my street. Yeah, it smells amazing, and because it's a shower cream, I always find that shower creams are a bit wasteful, that you don't really get much like of a wash with them, but this lavers up a right treat. So you only need the tiniest bit, and it really lavers up, and it just smells absolutely amazing. And I feel that it's really, really moisturising on your body, and yeah, I absolutely. Moving on to a bit of a strange product, not necessarily a beauty product, but I wanted to include it in this month's favourites, and this is Germolene. This is basically like an antiseptic cream. It's basically what lives in like a first aid box. It's for like cuts, burns, yeah, stuff like that basically. Now, earlier on this month, earlier on in March, I managed to burn my arm, and basically, if you've seen the boyfriend tag video that me and my boyfriend did, you'll know that I am absolutely crazy obsessed with this monkey app that I have on my phone. Basically, it just makes me chuckle anytime I hear it, and my boyfriend was messing around with it, and I was laughing, and I was taking something out of the oven, and you know what it's like, you're just not paying attention, and your hand slips, and you burn yourself, and you're like, oh. So literally, I managed to burn myself on my arm, and it was really quite nasty. I was like, this is going to scar a right treat, and it was looking really, really disgusting at one point. So I dug this out from like my medicine little supply that I have, and I smeared it on, and I have to say, guys, if you ever like get a burn or a cut or anything like that, then definitely go pick yourself up, or you probably have some of this lying around, because like I said, it's just, you know, it's usually in like first aid books and stuff, and smear this on. It makes such a difference. My burn, like, you probably can't even see it, but it's basically gone very, very pale. You can hardly see it, and I don't actually know if it's actually going to scar now, which is amazing, because honestly, it was really quite deep, and I honestly thought it was going to leave a bit of a nasty like chunk out of my arm. It just cleared it up completely, and I found that, you know, the first night after using this, it looks so much better, it looks so much cleaner, and it healed so much quicker. So I've been really, really liking using that, because it really, really helped to help the healing of my burn, and I think that I will definitely be turning to it in the future if I manage to burn myself. Okay, so a new favourite, fake tan. You all know I love my fake tan, and obviously because it's like being in Siberia outside basically, it means that there's no sun, which means no chance of a natural tan just yet, so it means I'm still having to apply the fake tan. But I've been using a new one the past couple of months, and this one is a right goodie. It's the HeShi, and this is the Quick and Easy Express Liquid Tan. Now, HeShi's been around for quite a long time. I remember reading it in a Heat magazine and thinking, oh, what a strange name. But basically, it's called HeShi because it's like aimed at boys and girls, so that guys won't use it and feel like they're, you know, being really girly using it. So yeah, I had a few products to try. I had this Express Liquid Tan, and then I also had like a tanning gel and exfoliator, and this is definitely my favourite from the lot. It's really, really quite odd. It takes a little while to get used to. Basically, this is tanning liquid, so it's like brown water. And the first time I used it, I got in such a mess. You should have seen, you should have seen my bathroom. I managed to get it like all over the floor because it was just like running, and I was like, oh my god, this is so strange. Because I only use like lotions or mousses or, you know, stuff like that, not a liquid. But basically, once you get the hang of it, it's so simple. Now, I would say this is definitely one for people who tan a lot. So if you're like me, you've been tanning probably since the age of 14. So you know your stuff, you know what you're doing. This is a really good tan. Now, I'm proper lazy at times, and you know, when you're working, you basically just want to get into bed at night. You don't really faffing around putting a fake tan on. Literally, I can do my whole body with this in about 3 minutes. It's so simple. I find the best way to apply it is put it on a tanning mitt and then quickly rub it on before it like absorbs into the tanning mitt. If you put it straight onto your arm, it's just going to go down. It's just a recipe waiting, no, a disaster waiting to happen basically. So yeah, it also dries like instantly, so you have to work fast, but like I said, if you're experienced, you're already a speedy tanner. Also, what I absolutely love about this, because I mentioned before I'm lazy, I don't like fake tanning every couple of days. I can't be arsed of any of that. I like a tan that lasts me a good few days and then I can start the process all over again. This lasts about a week and a half, probably 2 weeks. I could say this, you could make this last for if you put gradual tanner on about halfway through, which I think is blimmin' amazing. I love my Zen Tan. Zen Tan will always be first place in my heart. But I think that this actually might last a little bit longer, controversial as that may seem. It's just, I'm really liking using it. I find that when I put it on, I don't have to worry about it for like at least a week. It doesn't tend to like patch away either. It just fades. No patchiness, nothing, which I think is just phenomenal. From a tanner, I think this is just a really good tan. It comes out really natural. It's quite dark. I tend to put like a splurge this month, which is a little bit naughty, but whatever, YOLO and all that. I definitely was sucked in by the blogger hype, and I what word? I basically purchased the Nars All About Women palette, which is basically a very cute neutral palette. It's really gorgeous. I've already done videos and blog posts about it. And I had to include it in my favourites because when I got it about a couple of weeks ago, I haven't stopped using it ever. The product I've been loving is the Benefit They're Real. I did a bit of shopping my stash and I dug this out because I've not used it in a couple of months. And it's just a really nice mascara. I find it makes your lashes really long, really thick, and it lasts all day. So much that it's a right bugger to get off. But it's a really good mascara and I personally think it's worth the hype. Drugstore find that I've discovered the past couple of months is this Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. This has a really good peachy undertone, which is great for counteracting the dark circles. I suffer from dark circles because basically I don't go to bed early enough. I'm definitely what you call a night owl. So I find going to bed early a bit of a struggle. So this just kind of helps me in the mornings along with my matte concealer to really eradicate those dark circles and make me look more like a human and less like a zombie. So yeah, I've been really liking it. It's about, oh, just dropping it. It's at £4, so it's absolutely amazing. And it's definitely, at the moment, putting me off buying the By Terry concealer that like Millie McIntosh has. So if this is making me put off that concealer, then I think it's doing a blooming good job. A good nail product from the last couple of months is the Barry M Jelly Nail range. I used to love Barry M back in the day. I thought he was the bee's knees. But as I've kind of looked at different nail polishes, I find that his formula ain't that great. But the jelly has kind of made me restore my love for Bazza. I love the colours. I think they're absolutely amazing. This is Green Brie and I think it is just the most pretty turquoisey green shade ever. They still don't last a really long time. You're looking at about 3-4 days of that chip, which is still pretty damn good. But I just love the fact that they dry really quickly. You only need about one coat of them and they're really glossy and shiny. And they're $3.99, which is just amazing. So I've been really loving them, like everyone has basically in the whole beauty and vlogging world. Everyone loves Barry M jelly. So yeah, well done. There's my belated February and March favourites. So I hope you're all good. I hope you all had a brilliant Easter. Can you believe we've had Easter? I'm just like, whoa, time slow down. I can't believe it's April. I know that's like something that should be in shit girl, white girl say, you know, that Twitter account. But honestly, I can't believe it's April. I just hope that soon we're going to get some nice weather because I'm so bored of this cold weather. I'm literally just like, I just can't be arsed. I'm just bored of it now. I'm starting to get angry about the situation. So if the sun could hurry along, that would be nice. So yeah, like I said, I hope you're all great. I hope you all had a good couple of months and I'll see you soon in my next video.